What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to ITTV, where we talk about all intensive treatment news. And today we've got a doozy for you. So I was sifting through Instagram today, and I found a Rocksteady post, which is far and few these days because everyone hates them. And season two of is it season two? Right?
Season
Season
2.
Season 2 of Suicide Squad is officially dropping in like 8 days, I want to say.
July 11th.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it is, we already knew this was happening, but it is officially confirmed from Rocksteady with pictures and all this stuff that it is Mrs. Freeze, and there's a new battle pass and all this stuff, and, you know, some cosmetic changes for, or not changes, but things you can buy and all this stuff.
Yeah, extra cosmetics and weapons and all this other shit. So,
Yeah.
pretty standard stuff.
And we wanted to talk about all this shit today because, does anybody really care about Suicide Squad anymore?
You know what I thought? If I had introed this, I would have just been like, "Yeah, welcome to ITTV." And who are we kidding? This is a fucking shit show news episode.
Yeah,
Like,
already
so,
horrific.
yeah.
So
Suicide Squad, nothing is good news.
it
So.
committed suicide when it came out.
Yeah, but actually, well, the first thing I wanted to mention is that I wasn't expecting this like now. I figured they'd
Me
wait at
neither.
least a couple more months or something, like at least the end of the summer or like the start of
Right.
September or something like that. But no, they were just like, you know what, July 11th, get your shit done, like get this shit ready, or dropping Mrs. Freeze and all this other crap, and you know you're
Yeah.
gonna fucking like it. So.
Yeah, because guys, if you remember, we recently made a Suicide Squad video not too long ago, talking about when we thought season 2 would drop and sort of the wait between each season. And we figured a couple months.
I'm gonna look at that video, just see if the exact time.
Yeah.
So that was 3 weeks ago.
Okay. So it wasn't, guys, it was not too long ago. Under a month. So I figured, and we both kind of figured it would be a couple months because I was kind of trying to track it from when season 1 came out from the launch of the game, and it was roughly like, what was it, like 2 months, right?
Well,
Month and a half.
Yeah, the first episode of
It was
season
like
1
the end of
dropped.
March.
Yeah, it was about a month after the game had come out, and then I think episode 2 was the end of May. I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so there was a good chunk of time between those episodes.
Yeah, so it seems like from what we know of this now, it seems like every other month we're gonna get something related to Suicide Squad, and
Yeah.
or at least that's my estimate anyway.
Yeah, I would put myself there as well.
Yeah, but yeah, let's get into the nitty gritty, shall we?
Yeah.
So we have Mrs. Freeze, not Mr. Freeze, Mrs. Freeze.
He's dead. Probably.
Yeah, most likely. They probably killed him off screen or something like that. I bet you they're
Or-
gonna say something really fucked up, or it's just like, oh yeah, he committed suicide, like,
Or
some shit.
Mrs. Freeze is Mr. Freeze, but he is cross genetically intertwined with Nora Freeze, so she couldn't die.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say that he just randomly decided to get a sex change operation.
They're probably going to say that, to be honest with you. That's probably what happened.
I'm hip and cool now. Huh, did you get it? I used the word cool because fucking puns.
See, Gen Z? But yeah, so...
yeah, see, Gen Z, I can relate.
But we have Mrs. Freeze now, which is an interesting... I don't know what they're going to explain here. I've heard many different iterations of what people think this is, whether it's a non-binary woman, to it's Nora, to it's a completely new character. I don't know. Do they say? Do you know anything about this?
From what I remember, and this is mainly going from the leaks, they just said that this was just Nora from an alternate universe. But
Right.
so I don't know if they're sticking with that or what, or if this is like a gender reverse type deal where it's just like, everybody on that respective Earth got like swapped.
Womanified.
Like it'd be instead of Batman and
Batman,
Catwoman,
Batwoman,
it's just
and Catman.
Catman and Batwoman, which we already have that in our own, like in our universe, but
Hmm.
but
Yeah.
but it'd be a completely different context. But I'm not sure what they're actually going to do here. If it's
Me
just
neither.
if it's just plain Nora from an alternate universe who got cryogenically frozen instead of her husband.
I think that's probably what they're gonna do.
Yeah,
It seems the most logical.
yeah. I feel like for this, it's just going to be like they just went in the opposite roles. Like instead of
Right.
Nora getting a disease, it's Victor who got it, and
Right.
so which is probably the most boring choice they could have
It
gone with,
is. It
honestly.
really is. I would have preferred a transvestite. Fucking could have
Mr.
been like, hey, I have a vagina now.
Yeah. Hey, I'm from your own universe, but yeah, I just
Nora died, and I
I had a
couldn't get
sex
that pipe.
yeah, I had a sex
And
change operation. So
yeah, I couldn't get the pipe, so I wanted the pipe.
it was really hard because the doctors got frostbite, but
Oh
whatever.
God, it's horrific.
Yeah.
Um, so coming with this Mrs. Freeze thing, there also came a bunch of like new cosmetic things, guns, skins, all that stuff. If you want to go over that,
Yeah, we
and
have
a map.
yeah, I have the picture loaded up so I can just say what's on here. So we
Okay.
have for gear, we have the Killer Frost Infamy set, the Firefly Notorious SMG, I guess this is supposed to be, and then uh Parasite Notorious Melee, which is just a brainiac infested boomerang.
So cool.
So lame. So
Yeah.
fucking lame.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, we also have a new map, which is they call it the ever changing metropolis,
Huh.
which is just it frozen over. So
Wow.
that's fucking lame. And
So not
then
ever changing.
no, and then the skins for at least episode 1. Like I'm looking at it, and I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking at. Is it just them in like freeze armor or
Yeah.
something? Like it's weird.
Yeah.
And then for episode 2, um, Captain Cold, Icicle, guns, and oh, this is pretty funny. It's Harley's mallet, but it has the like the those fake glasses you put on with like the nose and the
Hmm.
mustache.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny, but
Yeah.
it's stupid. And then yeah, it's just more of the same map and new shop items, including Arkham Knight Harley.
Yeah.
So pay that money, folks, if you wanna.
Give to WB for a good cause.
Yeah. So that all that is to me like it's just whatever. I want to talk about the boss fights because I think this is the
Hmm.
most interesting part of this.
Yeah.
So beforehand, it was only one Brainiac per episode,
Right.
but instead, what it looks like, because it says for episode 1 that it's the Superman and Flash Brainiac fight, and for episode 2, it's the Green Lantern and Superman Brainiac fight. So what this makes me wonder is is the Brainiac just going to be swapping between powers, or are you going to be fighting two Brainiacs in each respective episode?
That's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah,
I was leaning more along that line of two at once kind of thing.
two at once. Yeah, I mean it would be interesting because if this is the way that they're going, and we already know the news of them saying that they're going to finish their content cycle, this would be a way to kind of, you know, get things moving along at a brisk pace.
Right.
Because we still have another 6 Brainiacs to kill or something like that. So
yeah, I think it was 13 altogether.
Yeah. So this would be an interesting way of kind of just whittling that number down. And,
yeah, it would make it so it's not so much waiting, and it's more like, okay, I defeated my 2, and now I can wait till the next thing, and I'll take a couple of them out, so doesn't seem like it's taking forever.
Also, it's another way of Rocksteady not having to worry about making new characters for later
Right.
seasons and episodes and stuff. So, and also trying to figure out movesets that would work out for them. Like somebody went through the files and they mentioned Killer Croc potentially being a playable character, and I don't know how you could really make that work without
Right.
rehashing King Shark's gameplay. But
Right.
if you're fighting 2 Brainiacs at once, this would be a way to just kind of keep things, going along, and also it's a way to kind of finish off the 4 characters that were already announced to begin with. So
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm hoping that's what it is. I hope it's 2 at once.
Yeah.
Because your boy does not feel like sitting through that that jive ass turkey thing.
We're gonna have to play those fucking episodes eventually.
I know. I haven't even played Joker.
No, I haven't bothered with Joker. I don't care enough to bother with Joker, but I know for the sake of our podcast, we're gonna have to do it anyway. So,
yep,
it's the life we lead.
chose.
Yeah, we're idiots.
We are. What have we done?
Yeah, over 100 subs for nothing.
I know. We're just playing Suicide Squad. But is there any other news with this that came out, or is this kind of basically it?
I think that's basically. I don't think there's any.
That's all I saw.
It's just this image. Yeah.
Well, on that, do you want to wrap it up? I didn't think this was going to be a long ITTV. I just kind of wanted everybody to know that this is what was happening, and it kind of just like bombarded our feed. And I mean, I texted Marvel the picture, and he was like, I was just about to send you the same thing.
Literally, I saw Arkham Video's post because he was like, he put it up on Threads or whatever.
Yeah.
And it was just like, new season of Suicide Squad dropping July 11th. And I was like, oh shit, I better send that. Oh, he already sent it to the group. Fuck.
Yeah.
So, like we said at the beginning of the video, who gives a shit at this point?
Yeah,
really?
I know. It's just basically happening, and when it comes out, it comes out. That doesn't really matter to me.
We'll talk about it eventually, but not today.
No.
Die, potato. Not today.
Not today. We'll talk about it on the 50th anniversary of Suicide Squad. So,
if YouTube is even still a thing at that point.
If the world is even still a thing at that point.
I bet you it's just going to be nuclear holocausts in like the next 15 years.
I know, it's going to be wastelands. The last remnant of YouTube is going to be like some random kid's laptop that happened to not die off, and it's just sitting in a desert somewhere.
You know the opening of Days of Future Past when the kid finds the X-Men belt buckle? Instead, that kid's going to find a YouTube play button before he gets mowed down by Sentinel.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, guys, I think that's going to be it for today's ITTV.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's all like that was shown.
That's all she wrote.
That's all she wrote. Yeah. So the next time we'll get Arkham news will probably be Gamescom when they show off gameplay for Arkham Shadow.
Yeah. That won't. That's not till August, right?
Yes.
Lord help us.
August. Well, you say that, but like the other day, I just looked at the date and I'm like, oh shit, it's July. Yesterday it was like April. What the fuck was I doing? What the fuck was I doing?
Did I send you that meme of it said, how is it July already? May just started.
I know, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, you sent me that one. That was funny.
That's exactly what it feels like.
Whole year's just breezing by.
I know. Pretty soon it's going to be next summer.
Literally. Maybe we'll get another Arkham game, but who knows?
Who knows? But guys, until that next Arkham game, we're going to bid you adieu. Be sure to keep up to date on all of our content coming out. You can follow us on Instagram. You can follow us individually on Instagram. Go subscribe to Marvel. Go subscribe to my Swifty channel. Marvel's got a bunch of stuff cooking up, and he just released a plethora of other videos that you should go check out. And you should go check out his 250 sub special, where he almost shot himself filming this video. So check it out.
Also be sure to check out my tie-in to Spider-Man 2's 20th anniversary. Yeah, 20th anniversary. So
check it out.
That was fun.
Guys, also keep up to date with the live streams. We're going to be going live on today. We're going live today. This is Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. Happy 4th of July.
Yes, happy 4th of July.
Yeah, so we'll see you hopefully tonight. We hope you enjoyed this video. Let us know what you think of Suicide Squad down in the comments section below, and we will see you all in the next one. Stay locked up.
Take care.